My beloved, my chosen one, my child of light, can you hear the way your heartbeat is racing right now? It's not an accident. Heaven itself stirred your soul because today on August 29th, Archangel Michael leans close and whispers, 10 seconds left. I order you to open this right now. Don't tell anyone. It's only for you. A good news is coming, open it quickly. I know you feel that tingling in your hands, that shiver down your spine, because your spirit already recognizes this is not just a message, it's a divine encounter wrapped in words. The universe bends time itself so you could see this in this exact moment, not before, not later, right now. Before I reveal the miracles hidden here, pause for a breath. Listen. Your angels want you to know, this message is a once-in-a-lifetime chance. And if you let even a second slip away, you may miss what heaven prepared for you long ago. My beloved soul, let me also tell you something urgent. While you read these words, make sure you stay connected with this channel. Because here, every heartbeat carries a new miracle. Subscribe and stay, because the next message might carry the very key you've been praying for. Don't skip this moment, because angels rush to those who choose to stay awake. Now lean closer. Archangel Michael says your season of hidden tears is ending. A good news, so unexpected, is running toward you faster than your doubts. The doors that were locked in your face are trembling, because the hand of God is already turning their keys. Someone you thought forgot you is remembering your name in heaven's light. This isn't coincidence. This is appointment. The reason you found this today, on this date, in this exact hour, is because your clock in heaven struck. Archangel Michael says, child, if only you knew how much was already released for you, you would be dancing already. But don't wait, open it quickly. And so, my dear, I will unfold this story slowly, like pouring honey into your spirit. Because if you rush, you will miss the sweetness. Every line you read pulls you closer to your breakthrough. Stay with me, because the angels are still speaking, and the miracle is not at the end, it's flowing through every word. My beloved child, when heaven calls, it doesn't come with noise, it comes with a whisper that shakes your soul louder than thunder. And right now, that whisper is this message. The very reason your eyes are here is not an accident, it is divine orchestration. God and his archangels moved unseen pieces of time and space so you could read these lines. Think of it, how many times have you scrolled past 1,000 empty words, yet this one stopped you, held you, refused to let you move? That is not coincidence, that is calling. Archangel Michael says today, on August 29th, there are only 10 seconds left in the old chapter of your life, and a new door has begun to crack open. If you dare to walk through it, you will never be the same. Do you realize, my child, that angels have been trying to reach you for so long? Every night when you cried into your pillow, thinking no one heard, the angels wrote your tears in heaven's book. Every sigh that left your lips became a prayer, even when you didn't know how to pray. And God has answered. That's why you are here. That's why Michael says, don't tell anyone. This is only for you. Because this message is personal, private, crafted in heaven's chambers for your soul alone. Others may never understand why your life is about to shift so quickly. They may call it luck. But you will know, it was God's design. My beloved, do not skip this moment. I say it with urgency, because Michael is standing with his sword of light, and the clock of heaven is ticking down. 10 seconds, that's all. 10 seconds to step out of doubt and into faith. 10 seconds to decide whether you believe this is for you, or you walk away like so many have before. But you didn't come here to walk away. You came here because your spirit is hungry, your heart is desperate, and your destiny refuses to let you live small any longer. That's why Michael orders, open this quickly. Child of heaven, can you feel the trembling in your chest? That is the vibration of breakthrough. A good news is rushing toward you. It might wear the clothes of a phone call, or the disguise of an unexpected letter, or the face of someone you thought you lost. But however it comes, it will arrive suddenly, shockingly, undeniably. And you will look back and remember, it was written here first. You were warned. You were chosen to know before it even happened. I see you asking yourself, but why me? Why now? And Michael answers, because you endured what should have broken you. Because you stood in fire and didn't collapse. Because when life tried to drown you, you kept breathing faith even if it was faint. My beloved, heaven rewards endurance. You may think God forgot, but not one tear, not one prayer, not one lonely night slipped past his gaze. The wait was long, yes, but the wait was not wasted. Every second carved a new strength in you, preparing you to hold the blessing that is now arriving. Let me pause and say this clearly, the reason you are reading is not for entertainment. This is not just words on a screen. This is a mirror of heaven. And if you take it lightly, you miss the miracle. That's why I must tell you this too, my child, do not just read, stay. Stay with this channel. Subscribe to it with your soul, because the next message may be the very one that names the miracle waiting at your doorstep. Don't let distraction rob you. Stay connected, because those who stay see what others never will. Beloved, I need you to imagine something with me. Imagine a door, tall and ancient, covered in rust and locks. For years, you pushed against it, prayed before it, wept at its foot. But it never opened. And you thought maybe it never would. But today, on this very 29th of August, Archangel Michael's sword touched it, and the locks fell away like dust. The door groaned open, and light poured through it. That light carries your name. That light is your good news. That light is the answer you stopped expecting. And if you dare to step into it, your whole life will be drenched in wonder. Can you see it, my beloved? Someone is already speaking your name in a place you cannot see. Someone is preparing something for you. It might be money, it might be love, it might be healing, it might be restoration of something you thought was dead. But Archangel Michael says, tell them this, what is coming will be good, and it will come quickly. This is not a slow blessing, this is a rushing one. That's why he said, 10 seconds left. Because this is not for next year, not even next month, it's pressing against the walls of your life right now. And yes, I know your doubts. I know the way your heart has been broken by promises that never came true. I know how you've been let down, disappointed, tricked into hope before. But let me say this with all the fire of heaven, this is different. This is not the empty promise of man, this is the sealed promise of God. The seal was broken today, and the release has begun. That's why your chest feels heavy. That's why your mind is spinning. Your spirit already knows the truth, you are standing on the threshold of change. Listen to me, beloved, because Michael repeats it again, don't tell anyone. It's only for you. Not everyone deserves to know what God is about to do in your life. Some people would poison it with jealousy, some with doubt, some with mockery. That's why this word is private. Guard it like treasure. Carry it in silence until it blooms into sight, and then let your blessing itself speak louder than your mouth ever could. You wonder what form this good news will take? Child, let me tell you, it will arrive in the exact form your heart secretly longs for. You may not even have prayed it out loud, but heaven heard the whisper of your soul. If it is love, it will come. If it is healing, it will come. If it is financial relief, it will come. If it is reconciliation, it will come. Whatever you need most, whatever God knows will restore your soul, that is the good news racing toward you. And as you keep reading, remember, each line you stay with is not wasted. Every paragraph is another step deeper into the river of miracles. This message is long because your blessing is big. To rush through would be like trying to drink the ocean in one sip. No, child, sip slowly, absorb deeply. Let every word soak your spirit until your faith is alive again. Because faith is the key. 10 seconds left, and the key is in your hand. Will you use it? Or will you let it fall? My beloved child, I know your heart trembles even as you read these words. You are wondering why this message came to you, why it stopped your eyes and refused to let you pass. That's because Archangel Michael himself is standing close, whispering with urgency, 10 seconds left. I order you to open this right now. Don't tell anyone. It's only for you. A good news is coming, open it quickly. These words are not meant for the world. They are carved out of eternity just for you. If you doubt it, ask yourself, why are your hands trembling, why does your soul lean closer with every line? Because heaven's voice has found you at last. There have been moments in your life where you felt invisible, unseen by God, forgotten by fate. You asked in silence, why me? Why must I carry so much? Why do blessings pass me by? But today, beloved, heaven answers back. Michael says you were never forgotten, only preserved. Like fine wine hidden in dark cellars until its time, you were kept safe while the world thought you were abandoned. And now your time has struck. That's why you are here. That's why you feel the weight of these words as if they were written in fire. The good news has been released, and nothing can stop it from finding you. My child, don't skip this moment. The angels are begging you, stay. Because with every word you read, your spirit is being lifted, your destiny unlocked, your tears rewritten into joy. This is not entertainment. This is not a coincidence. This is the miracle that was always waiting, and you found it because your heart was brave enough to keep searching. Do you know how long Archangel Michael has been waiting to speak this into your life? Nights where you tossed in your bed, mornings where your soul felt heavy, moments when you wanted to give up, he was there. He guarded you when darkness wanted to swallow you whole. And now he says, don't tell anyone. It's only for you. Why? Because some people are not ready to see you blessed. Some would drain your joy, some would mock your miracle, some would curse what God has prepared. That is why heaven hid this word for your eyes only. Protect it like treasure. Beloved, hear me clearly, the good news is not far. It's not for next year, not for the distant future, it is pressing against your door right now. That's why Michael says, 10 seconds left. Because in the divine clock, your waiting season is ending. Every locked door is trembling. Every chain is rattling loose. Every delay is collapsing. You are about to step into the moment your soul has cried for. And though the world won't see it yet, you will feel it, the sudden lift, the sudden relief, the sudden opening of doors you thought sealed forever. I know you still wonder, but what kind of good news? What form will it take? Child, heaven is specific. What you need most, what your soul aches for in the midnight hours, is what is being sent to you. For some, it will come as money, relief from financial storms. For others, it will come as love, a hand you thought you lost returning to hold yours. For some, it will be healing, strength flowing back into a body once broken. And for others, reconciliation, restoration, revival of something long buried. Whatever your heart has whispered in secret, God heard, and that is exactly the form your good news will take. Don't doubt it, beloved. Heaven has never lied. Man may fail, promises may break, but the word of God never returns empty. And Michael himself carries this word with his sword of light. Can you feel it in your chest? That pounding is your soul recognizing truth. You are standing at the threshold. And only faith, just a little faith, will open the last door. Pause with me here. Take a breath. Whisper to yourself, this is for me. Because it is. Not for your neighbor, not for your friend, not for strangers. This is your word. That's why it shook your spirit the moment you read the first line. That's why you couldn't look away. Because your name is hidden in every sentence. Heaven wrote this for you. Now, child of light, let me tell you why timing is everything. Many times before, you received signs but ignored them. Many times heaven knocked but you were too tired to open. But today is different. Today is urgent. 10 seconds left, that's all. Why? Because the door is open now. If you don't walk through, it will close again. That's why Michael is almost shouting, open it quickly. Heaven is giving you what you prayed for, but you must claim it. This is not a time for hesitation. This is the moment to believe. And let me say something bold, before this day ends, you will see a sign. It might be small or it might be huge, but it will mark the beginning of your good news. It could be a message, a call, a sudden encounter, a shift in atmosphere, but it will be undeniable. That sign will be the whisper of God saying, see, child. I told you. It has begun. Beloved, lean in. Let your doubts dissolve. You are not here by accident. You are here because the whole of heaven wanted your eyes to find this exact message. That is how much you are loved. That is how much you matter. You, the one who thought you were invisible, are being chosen in this very hour. My beloved child, I know you are still reading, still holding on, because something in you refuses to let go. That is your spirit recognizing that these words are alive. They are not ordinary sentences, they are fire dressed as letters. They carry light into your darkness, clarity into your confusion, strength into your weakness. Every moment you remain here, your faith is being rebuilt, your destiny is unfolding, and heaven is whispering louder. Do not underestimate what is happening inside you right now. Your soul is aligning with its breakthrough. Think back, my child. How many times did you almost give up? How many times did you whisper in silence, God, if you are real, just give me a sign? And then life gave you silence, or so you thought. But today, this message stands as the answer to every hidden cry. God didn't ignore you, He was waiting for the perfect moment. And that moment is here. Archangel Michael says this is why the words had to be urgent, why the countdown had to be spoken, because time has shifted, and your blessing cannot wait another day. Beloved, I see you asking yourself, can it really happen for me? Am I really the one chosen for this? And heaven answers, yes, you are. You are the very one this was written for. Do you not see? Millions of people could be reading anything right now, but this exact message found you. That is not chance, that is destiny. Michael is not whispering to strangers, he is whispering to you. He says, don't tell anyone. This is only for you. Some miracles are too delicate to be shared in their infancy. Protect this word, hold it close, until it blooms so brightly that no one can deny it. My beloved, good news does not come when life is already perfect. It comes when you least expect it, when you are tired, when you think nothing can change. That is the pattern of heaven. Because God delights in showing His strength in your weakness. Right now, even as your doubts whisper, this is too good to be true, your faith is rising like a flame. That's the proof this word is alive. The trembling you feel, the pull you cannot explain, that is your spirit saying yes. Stay with me, my child. Every paragraph you read is like climbing a stairway toward the miracle prepared for you. The climb is long because the blessing is high. Do not rush, do not skip, because each step is carving strength into you. The ones who skip will never reach the top. But you are still here, and that means your spirit refuses to miss what heaven has for you. That hunger is what will open the door. And listen closely, Archangel Michael says that within hours, something will shift around you. The atmosphere will change, the weight will lift, the unexpected will appear. This is the moment where God bends reality for your sake. What was impossible yesterday will become possible today. That is why Michael said, 10 seconds left. Because the countdown is not about fear, it is about release. Something has already been activated in your life, and nothing can stop it now. Beloved, let me ask you a question. What if the very thing you thought was lost forever is already on its way back to you? What if the love you thought you'd never feel again, the opportunity you thought was gone, the money you thought was unreachable, what if all of it was simply waiting for heaven's clock? And now, that clock has struck. The angels have been holding it, protecting it, keeping it hidden from harm until this moment. That's why the message came to you with urgency. Because the covering has been lifted, and now it must reach you quickly. Do not let your mind argue with your soul. Your mind will say, "It's not logical. It's not possible." But your soul already knows it is true. That's why you keep reading. That's why your heart won't let you stop. Because deep down, you know this is the moment you've been waiting for. Heaven is speaking, and this time you are listening. Now, my child, let me tell you something important. When your blessing comes, it will not just touch you, it will overflow into others. Your miracle is not small, it is abundant. It will heal wounds in your family, it will inspire those who doubted you, it will silence those who mocked you. That is why the wait was long. Because small blessings come quickly, but great blessings are prepared slowly. And what God has been preparing for you is great. Beloved, every second you read this, the angels are working. They are aligning people, shifting circumstances, opening doors. You cannot see it yet, but it is happening. And soon, you will look back and say, "Now I understand why the message said 10 seconds left." Because when it arrives, it will arrive suddenly. No warning, no explanation, just breakthrough. This is why Michael urges, open it quickly. Do not hesitate. Do not doubt. Do not let this slip past you. Heaven is ready. Are you? My beloved child, do you realize what is happening as you read? The unseen world is shifting. Right now, angels are standing on the edge of your life, moving what you cannot see, aligning what you thought was lost, preparing what your heart begged for in silence. This is why Archangel Michael says, 10 seconds left. Because the door that has been locked for years is swinging open at last. You can almost hear its creak, almost see the light flooding in. That light is for you, child. That miracle has your name written across it. Do not doubt, do not turn away, because if you do, you may miss what heaven has been preparing for years. There is a reason you feel such urgency in your chest. It is not panic, it is not fear, it is recognition. Your spirit recognizes the voice of heaven. Even when your mind questions, your soul already knows. That trembling you feel, that pull you cannot escape, is God reminding you, I have never left you, and I will never leave you. This message is not random, it is not for strangers. It is for you. That's why Michael says, don't tell anyone. It's only for you. Some blessings are too sacred to expose too soon. This is your private word, your secret confirmation. Beloved, how many times have you been at the edge of giving up? How many times did you wonder if your life would ever change, if joy would ever return? And still, something in you refused to quit. That small ember of faith kept glowing, even in the darkest nights. And now, that ember is about to burst into flame. God did not let you survive all those storms just to leave you empty. Every battle, every tear, every lonely night was preparation. You were being refined like gold, and now it is time for your reward. My child, hear this carefully, the good news that is coming will not be small. It will not be hidden. It will not be ordinary. It will be the kind of blessing that makes people stop and stare. The kind that makes even your enemies whisper, surely God was with them. That's why you had to wait. That's why it felt delayed. Because the greatness of what is coming required perfect timing. And that timing is now. That is why Michael is speaking with such urgency. Heaven cannot hold it back any longer. Do not let doubt steal this from you. Doubt is the thief that whispers, maybe this isn't for you. Maybe you're imagining it. But child, you are not imagining. You are experiencing. That fire you feel right now, that ache in your chest, that is proof. You are being prepared to receive what is already on its way. The angels are not asking you to earn it, they are asking you to believe it. Stay with me, beloved. Every paragraph you read is like a thread weaving your spirit into the fabric of this miracle. The longer you stay, the stronger the bond. Do not rush through. Let the words soak into you, because each one carries power. This is not about entertainment, it is about transformation. And the more you drink from this river, the more alive your faith becomes. Michael says, tell them this, they will see a sign. Before this day ends, heaven will confirm what you are reading. Watch carefully. It may be a word someone speaks, a number that appears, a sudden call, an unexpected opening. But it will come, and you will know. It will be the whisper of God saying, see, child. I told you it has begun. Hold on to that sign, because it will be the first seed of the harvest you are about to receive. And let me tell you, beloved, when the harvest comes, it will not just bless you, it will overflow. Your family will feel it, your home will feel it, even those who doubted you will feel it. God does not bless in small measures. He pours until your cup overflows. And the overflow will silence every voice that said you would not make it. That is why your good news is not just news, it is testimony. Think of how far you've come. Think of the weight you carried, the nights you thought would never end. Yet here you are, still standing, still breathing, still reading. That itself is proof that heaven has carried you. If you survive that, beloved, then what is ahead will not just heal you, it will exalt you. Your story is shifting from struggle to triumph, from waiting to receiving, from hidden pain to open blessing. And child, let me say this with love, you must not be afraid of what is coming. Sometimes blessings feel too heavy, too overwhelming. You may feel unworthy, but heaven says you are worthy because you were chosen. This miracle was assigned to you before you were even born. It has been waiting for you, and now it is running into your life. Do not shrink back. Do not hide. Receive it boldly, because it was always yours. My beloved child, there is a reason you are still here, reading line after line, unable to turn away. That reason is not human, it is divine. The Spirit of God is tugging at your heart, holding you close to this word because He knows this is your moment. You have skipped many messages before, you have ignored many whispers, but this one feels different. It feels heavier. It feels alive. That is because Archangel Michael himself is speaking through these words, and he does not waste his voice on empty promises. He speaks when heaven has something urgent to deliver. Listen to me, child. You think you stumbled here by accident, but heaven planned this encounter long before today. Even before this morning, even before you woke up, the angels were arranging this moment. Every distraction that could have pulled you away was blocked. Every delay that could have made you miss this was overturned. Why? Because this message was written into your destiny. And today, August 29th, was the appointed time for you to finally hear it. Do you realize how rare that is? Many people go through life ignoring heaven's voice. They never stop long enough to listen. They drown themselves in noise, in doubts, in worldly worries. But you are here. You are still reading. That means you are chosen. That means your ears were marked to hear this. That means your spirit is ready to carry what is being poured into you right now. And child, once you carry it, nothing will ever be the same. Michael says again, 10 seconds left. What does this mean? It means the countdown of your waiting season is at its final stretch. It means the years of delay are shrinking into nothing. It means what you thought would take forever will come suddenly. 10 seconds in heaven's time is like lightning. It is quick, it is unstoppable, it is bright. And that brightness is about to invade your life. You will not be able to hide it. You will not be able to deny it. It will shine through everything you do, because it is the light of God's good news. Child of light, I must tell you something deep. The reason your journey has been so hard is not because you were cursed, it is because you were chosen. The enemy fought you harder than others because he saw what was written on your life. He tried to break you before you could bloom. He tried to bury you under shame, debt, heartbreak, rejection. But what he did not know is that every attempt only made you stronger. Every storm only rooted you deeper. Every tear only watered your future. And now, you are rising, and nothing can stop you. Do not forget this, the good news that is coming is not random, it is justice. It is God paying you back for every loss, every betrayal, every silent cry. You may think those nights went unnoticed, but heaven kept record. Michael himself stood guard as you wept, and now he brings you this word, your reward has come. Beloved, do not share this lightly. Do not throw it before doubters. This is a secret between you and heaven. When it manifests, the world will see. But until then, guard it close, like a seed planted deep in the soil. Because in silence, the seed grows strongest. And when it breaks the ground, no one can stop its fruit. Now, let me speak plainly, before long, you will see the first sign. It may come quietly, like a whisper, or loudly, like a trumpet. But you will know. That sign will be heaven's fingerprint on your life. Do not dismiss it, do not doubt it, because it is the proof that your countdown has ended. And once it begins, everything will move quickly. Doors will open suddenly. Opportunities will appear suddenly. People will show up suddenly. The blessing will rush in so fast you will barely have time to catch your breath. And child, when it comes, remember this moment. Remember that Michael warned you. Remember that God told you. Because when it happens, you will realize, this was not imagination, this was prophecy. Beloved, I need you to hold your faith tight right now. Faith is the bridge between this word and your reality. Without faith, the miracle stands waiting at your door but cannot enter. With faith, the door swings wide, and the miracle floods in. Do not let doubt build walls. Do not let fear chain you again. Break the chains with faith. Whisper to yourself even now, I believe this is for me. Because it is. It always was. And let me say one more thing with urgency. The reason Michael said, "Don't tell anyone," is because not everyone in your circle can be trusted. Some smile at you but hide envy in their hearts. Some pretend to love you but quietly hope you fail. That is why this word is private. When the blessing comes, let the miracle itself speak. It will silence every doubter, and you won't have to explain anything. Child, you are almost at the end of this message, but not the end of what heaven wants to say. Stay. Stay close. Because every paragraph carries more than words, it carries impartation. The longer you read, the deeper it sinks, the stronger it becomes. This is not just reading, it is receiving. And soon, you will see why it was so urgent. My beloved child, I see your heart leaning closer with every line. You wonder why these words feel like fire in your chest, why they echo louder than ordinary sentences. It is because these words are not mine, they are heaven's. They are carried by the wings of Archangel Michael himself, and they are alive. They were waiting for this moment, for your eyes, for your soul. And now that you are here, heaven will not let you leave empty. Beloved, let me remind you, this is not just encouragement. This is instruction. This is warning. This is prophecy. When Michael says, 10 seconds left, it means time is short. It means the old season is closing and the new one is already opening. You cannot linger between them. You must decide now, will you step into faith or fall back into fear? That is why this message carries urgency. That is why you cannot stop reading. Because your decision in this moment shapes everything that comes next. Think of your life, child. How many times have you been told, wait? How many doors closed when you knocked? How many opportunities slipped from your hands? Each time, you wondered if maybe you were cursed, if maybe life would never turn. But now, Archangel Michael says, your waiting season has expired. The delays are done. The locks are broken. The gates are open. What was withheld is being released. And soon, you will realize why it had to take this long, because what is arriving is bigger than you imagined. Do not despise the waiting, beloved. The waiting carved wisdom in you. The waiting made you strong. The waiting stripped away false friends, fake lovers, shallow promises. The waiting left you with scars, yes, but also with depth. And now, the blessing that is coming will not find a weak soul, it will find a warrior. That is why you were preserved. That is why you survived. Because this blessing required the strongest version of you. And now, that version is here. My child, listen. The good news that is racing toward you will not come quietly. It will come with signs. It will come with shifts. It will come with undeniable proof. The very air around you will change. Conversations will begin to align. People you never expected will reach out. Doors you thought were sealed forever will crack open without warning. And in those moments, you will remember this word, you will whisper to yourself, Michael told me. Heaven told me. This is the proof. Beloved, stay faithful. Do not be distracted. That is why Michael warned, don't tell anyone. Because if you share it too soon, doubt will poison it. Protect your miracle like a newborn child. Let it grow in silence until it is too strong to be denied. When the fruit appears, no one will be able to argue with what God has done. Until then, carry it quietly. I need you to feel this deeply, you are not forgotten. You are not invisible. You are not unlucky. You are chosen. Chosen for breakthrough. Chosen for restoration. Chosen for abundance. That's why your battle was fierce, because the enemy only fights what he fears. And he feared what you would become if you survived. But you did survive. And now, his fear has become reality, because your blessing is unstoppable. Beloved, imagine the scene in heaven right now. Angels are gathering. Scrolls are opening. Your name is being spoken. Assignments are being released. What you lost is being restored. What you cried for is being answered. What you thought was gone forever is returning. The atmosphere of heaven is buzzing with your miracle. And soon, the atmosphere of your life will echo the same. Child, I must say this, when the blessing comes, give thanks. Do not forget who carried you here. Do not forget who protected you when no one saw. Do not forget who sent this word before the miracle arrived. Gratitude is the key that multiplies blessings. The more thankful you are, the more heaven pours. And once the pouring starts, it does not stop. So stay ready. Stay awake. Stay open. Do not scroll away and forget this moment. Carry it with you, whisper it to yourself, let it fuel your faith. Because before long, you will stand in the very middle of the miracle you are reading about now. My beloved child, do you realize what is happening right now as you linger here? Each word you allow into your heart is chiseling away at the walls that fear and doubt built around you. Those walls have kept you locked in, kept you small, kept you hidden. But now, through this message, heaven is tearing them down. Archangel Michael says, don't try to resist this. It's only for you. Don't tell anyone until it blooms. A good news is coming, open it quickly. The reason your spirit won't let you scroll away is because you are on holy ground. This moment is sacred. This moment was reserved for you. Think back to the moments when you thought life was unfair. The days when you whispered, "Why me, God? Why must I always struggle while others walk in ease?" What you did not know then is that heaven was preserving something rare for you. Others rushed into temporary blessings, but you were being held back for something permanent. You thought the delay was punishment, but in truth, it was protection. Now, the weight is breaking. The dam is cracking. The waters of blessing are rising, and soon they will flood your life so completely that you will struggle to remember the dryness of yesterday. Child, the enemy tried so hard to silence you because he saw this day coming. He saw the moment heaven would hand you the key. He saw your destiny glowing brighter than your despair, and he tried to drown it with discouragement. Every betrayal, every rejection, every heartbreak was his weapon. But what he did not know is that you were never fighting alone. Michael was there. He carried your name before the throne. He covered you when you didn't even pray. And now, because you endured, you are being rewarded. Beloved, the good news is already walking toward you. If you could see into the invisible, you would see it glowing, rushing, unstoppable. That's why Michael said, 10 seconds left. Not to frighten you, but to prepare you. Because what once crawled is now running. What once was delayed is now accelerating. Your miracle is not far, it is near. It is breathing down your neck. It is closer than the air you inhale. And soon, you will taste it. Stay awake, child. Stay watchful. Heaven does not want you distracted now. Too many times you almost missed the signs because you were busy with noise. But now, be still. Watch closely. Because your sign will appear. It may come as a voice, as a dream, as a message, as a sudden call. However it comes, you will know. And when it happens, whisper to yourself, this is what Michael spoke of. This is my confirmation. That sign will anchor your faith for the flood that follows. Beloved, never forget, when this blessing comes, it will not be quiet. People will notice. They will ask how it happened, why you. And you will smile, because you will know it was not man, not luck, not coincidence. It was God. It was written before time. It was delayed only until you were ready to carry it. And now, you are ready. Do you feel the trembling in your chest right now? That is not fear. That is your soul waking up. That is your spirit recognizing its hour. You are not just reading, you are receiving. This word is being planted deep within you, and soon it will bear fruit. Do not take it lightly. Do not dismiss it. Do not let doubt steal it. Protect it, water it with faith, and watch it bloom. Child, your story is changing. The chapter of sorrow is closing. The chapter of joy is opening. And once it begins, nothing will be able to stop it. Not the enemy, not your past, not your mistakes. Because what God opens, no one can close. And what God gives, no one can take. That is the promise, and that is the word Michael carries for you today. So stay. Stay with this word. Stay until it becomes part of you. Stay until your faith is stronger than your fear. Because soon, beloved, the countdown will end, and when it does, you will step into a season so filled with good news that you will wonder if you are dreaming. But it will not be a dream, it will be your new reality. Beloved, do you understand why Archangel Michael speaks with such urgency? It is because heaven knows how quickly the human heart can turn away, how easily the mind can dismiss what the spirit already knows. That is why the message repeats, 10 seconds left. Don't tell anyone. It's only for you. A good news is coming, open it quickly. These words are not just instructions, they are lifelines. They are heaven's way of holding your hand, making sure you don't miss what was always meant to be yours. Child of light, remember this, the delay you endured was not denial. You thought your prayers were unheard, but they were stored. Every tear was counted. Every cry was written. God was not ignoring you, He was aligning you. And now the alignment has clicked into place. It is like a clock whose hands finally meet at the exact second appointed from eternity. That second is now. That is why you feel the trembling. That is why your chest is heavy. That is why you cannot look away. You are standing inside the very moment your soul has been begging for. My beloved, think of all the nights you lay awake wondering if life would ever change. Think of the weight you carried in silence, the doubts that whispered you were forgotten. Those nights were not wasted. They built the strength you will now need to hold the blessing that is coming. Without those nights, the gift would have crushed you. But now, you are ready. You may not feel ready, but heaven says you are. And heaven's word is stronger than your feelings. Archangel Michael wants you to know that the good news will not be ordinary. It will come wrapped in surprise, decorated with suddenness. You will not have to beg for it, you will not have to chase it. It will chase you. It will find you even when you are not expecting it. And when it arrives, you will know it carries heaven's signature, because no human hand could have arranged it. It will be too perfect, too precise, too miraculous to be coincidence. Beloved, let me also remind you, do not reveal this too quickly. Protect it. Guard it. Not every ear deserves to hear what heaven whispers to you. Some people would mock it, some would curse it, some would envy it. That is why Michael said, "Don't tell anyone." The fruit will reveal itself when the time comes. Until then, keep it hidden in the soil of your heart. When it blooms, it will be undeniable, and your silence will make it even more powerful. Child, as you read this, angels are not standing still, they are working. They are rearranging circumstances in your favor. They are removing obstacles that have blocked you for years. They are whispering into the hearts of people who will soon bless you, help you, favor you. While you sit here, the invisible world is moving. That is the mystery of faith. You cannot see it yet, but it is already happening. And when it breaks into the visible, it will feel like a flood. Do not underestimate the power of this moment. You could have ignored this message. You could have scrolled past. But you didn't. You stayed. That choice is not small, it is destiny. That choice proves that your spirit was awake enough to hear heaven. And because you heard, you will receive. My beloved, I want you to feel this in the deepest part of you. The story of your life is shifting. The sorrow that defined you will not be your future. The loneliness that wrapped around you will not remain. The emptiness that haunted you will be filled. You are stepping into a reversal so great that even you will struggle to believe it. But believe it you must, because faith is the key. If you believe, nothing can stop it. If you doubt, you close the door. That is why this word has come with fire, to burn away your doubt and leave only faith behind. So whisper it now, beloved, I receive. I believe. This is mine. Speak it into the air, because words carry power. The moment you declare it, heaven echoes it. And when heaven echoes, the earth must obey. That is how miracles are born. My beloved, your heart beats faster because your spirit recognizes truth even when your mind wrestles with it. You do not need proof on paper when heaven itself has already stamped your name on this word. That's why Archangel Michael says again, 10 seconds left. This is not about fear, it is about urgency. Heaven's doors are open right now, and they will not stay open forever. If you walk through them, you will never be the same. If you hesitate, you may miss the very miracle you prayed for. That is why heaven is begging you to hold this moment tightly. Child of light, have you ever noticed how quickly life can change? One call, one message, one encounter can turn years of pain into joy in a single breath. That is the kind of news that is rushing toward you. It will not be slow. It will not creep. It will burst into your life suddenly, like dawn exploding after the darkest night. You have lived in shadows long enough. The light is here. Beloved, I know the questions that haunt your heart, but what if I am not worthy? What if I fail again? What if I lose it? And heaven answers, you are worthy because God chose you, not because of your perfection but because of His love. You will not fail because angels will steady you. You will not lose it because what is given by God cannot be stolen by man. Your doubts may scream, but they are lies. Silence them with faith, because faith is the language of heaven. And today, heaven is speaking loudly in your favor. Remember, child, every battle you fought was not wasted. The betrayals that tore you down taught you discernment. The loneliness that broke you gave you depth. The rejection that crushed you made space for real love. Nothing was wasted. All of it was shaping you for this very hour. And now, because you endured, the blessing can rest on you without destroying you. That is why the wait was long, but that is also why the reward will be great. Beloved, when your miracle comes, it will not just touch you, it will ripple through generations. It will heal wounds in your family line. It will set free what was bound. It will break curses that tried to cling for years. Your obedience to keep believing, your choice to keep holding on, will open doors not just for you but for those who come after you. That is the kind of blessing you are stepping into. This is not just about your today, it is about your forever. Child, Michael says again, don't tell anyone. It's only for you. Protect this word. Guard it. Treasure it. Not everyone deserves access to your miracle before it blooms. Some would trample it. Some would mock it. Some would doubt it. But when it manifests, no one will be able to deny it. They will see the fruit with their own eyes, and your silence will speak louder than any explanation ever could. And beloved, do not be afraid of what is coming. Sometimes blessings feel overwhelming, too heavy to hold. But heaven has already equipped you. You are stronger than you think, wiser than you believe, and more prepared than you know. God would not send it if you could not carry it. Trust Him. Trust Michael's words. Trust the pull in your spirit that tells you this is yours. So stay. Do not rush away. Do not cut short what heaven is pouring. Let each word wash over you, sink into you, plant itself in you. Because this is more than text, it is seed. And soon,